Yo, hello everybody. Hello, hello friends. How are you all? Hey, Kid Goth. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Jilgam, what's up? That's a nice key call. Thank you. I've been using it the past few days. It's been really nice. I'm good though. Well, I could be doing better today, to be honest with you. I had a few productive things going on. Wait a second, that lube station, where'd you get it? I need it. This? I got this like a few years ago through a guy named 512 Clack? 512 Clack? Yeah. There's this guy in Texas who sold them on Mech Market, I think. I just got it on Mech Market. Yeah, it's a 10x10. But yeah, hello Eric, One Drunk Man, Reborn, 10 Peaches, Ryotaro, hello, Quappa, Gam, Timmy, Druas. How y'all doing? Jokobo, hello. Mr. Kupo, Killswitch, hello. Jeff Leopard, hello, hello. First of all, I have to say, today is a hot day. It's hot outside. It's like 28 degrees, 29 degrees Celsius, which is like, and it's a bit humid. Not too humid, but a little humid. And so that's like what height? It's like mid 80s in Fahrenheit. It's been a hot few days though, lately. Yeah, not just today, I know. How's it 84? Well, it was pretty hot earlier. Earlier this afternoon. Nice watch, thank you. It's just a Seiko. I mean, it's just a Timex Weekender, my bad. I have a Seiko 5 also. But this is just a just a Timex Weekender. But yeah, it's been a hot few days. Can't say I'm a fan of it. So today we're gonna be building a Linworks whale. As you can see, I have some MX Blacks here, which are the ones I lubed for this. I actually need to get the rest of them, so let me. I'll be right back. So I actually put the rest of the switches into this guy here, the NK65 Milkshake Edition, because I was breaking him in, kind of. Not really. I was just playing around with them though, just to see if they're smooth. They're not crazy smooth or anything, actually. They're not too smooth, I would say. Do those massage guns really work? Are you stepping on your board? I mean, yeah, I can. I kind of did. But yeah, I figured it was like whatever the difference between this and like not like whether I was gonna press them further. So let's actually just take off these switches because Yeah. Because right now, we're gonna have to use them anyways, so. NK65 abuse? No, not really. I mean, I put like a... So I normally put like a towel or like a piece of foam between things. One under and then one over. Kind of like a sandwich. I still treat them with care, you know. It's okay if you didn't, understandable. No, I did though. They did restock the NK65 milkshakes. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, they did restock. You can actually get 5% off if you use the promo code Thunder. Just saying, because if it's in stock, that's gonna apply. Oops, I dropped the cap. Recommendations for linears? Looking for a switch with a deep sound. I think sound kind of depends. You could go for maybe inks or lavenders, maybe. I think those tend to be pretty highly recommended by a lot of people. Right? I mean, you can correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think those are recommended pretty widely. H1s? H1s are good too, yeah. H1s are pretty good as well. Oh, sorry. Do I need to fill out your form before messaging you about a build? I just got my keyword in the mail today. Filling out the form is helpful, Xproof. Because that way I know where I can get back to you. Sometimes I miss messages if you message me on like Discord or somewhere else. Oh, actually, did you message me today, earlier today, like a few hours ago? Because if you did, then I think I saw it. But I didn't reply because I was outside. But yeah. And yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw your message then. Yeah, do fill out the form if you can. That way you can also like look at the details. So it helps me because I get to know what I would know what keyboard you want built, what kind of like things you need, and like all the little specifications here and there. And then lastly, I can answer any questions you have once you message me specifically. And I think it was you who asked if you needed your switches lubed already before you send it the stuff. Like you sent stuff to me. So you don't have to, but just do know that if you send it to me to be lubed, then I'm gonna charge for my time. So obviously it saves you quite a bit of money if you do it yourself. That's my take on it. But so I recommend people to do it themselves, just also because it gives them a hang of what they like for lube switches. But I also, at the same time, I don't force people to do it. I mean, some people just don't have the time to do it, and so sometimes for some people it's just more worthwhile to spend money paying somebody else to do it than do it themselves. So it's kind of like up to you. I certainly know people who feel both ways. It just depends on like what their preferences are. Or like like depending on your time. Sometimes like people get busy and they can't do it themselves. But sometimes It's just easier to have someone else do it entirely. Loop them while you watch Diego's stream. That's a good way to. That's a cool way to go about it. Just be a neat, easy lube time, I suppose. But if they were truly a neat cats, they would not be sending me something to build myself, like for me to build, because that would cost them too much money, right? Technically, you don't necessarily have money to pay for that service. Well, not necessarily anyway. Who knows? Who knows? I just never lubed before and don't want to screw up. Probably try to lube and solder on my third board. Okay. Whatever works for you. Need to wait on that though? Okay, sounds good. How long do you breaking the MX Blacks? Honestly, barely. I barely did. So I'm kind of bored of this playlist. I barely did. Reason being that I kind of was like, oh, I was like lubing them and I was like, they don't feel super smooth. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I actually wonder if I can, like, you know, I can tell the difference when I'm like doing each individual switch, like inspecting closely, right? But I was like, can I really tell the difference when I'm typing and like at a typing distance? Like, you know, basically like from the keyboard to me, right? At that typing distance, like, can I tell the difference? And that's why I put them into the NK65. And I was like, no, not really. And so I was like, I'm not gonna bother. So that's kind of where things went. It's like I kind of started to see if I was going to do anything about the switches, and then ended up deciding against it. But yeah, you can always try buying some switches extra switches practice beforehand to get some consistency on lubing. Yeah. I mean, I highly recommend trying out on a few switches first before you go on to the next one. But yeah, consistency is good. Like, well, I mean, like other people, many people kind of preach it, but like you can like lube a few switches until you kind of get the one switch you like, and then just keep that aside. Like, don't do anything else with it, and then just use that as a reference as you lube each one subsequently. Yeah. But anyway, I have a surprise to show you guys. If you guys saw my story, you know what this is. But if you didn't, got me some new Miyago Fight stickers. Yeah. So we got some new stickies. Yeah. Not coaster. 6 sticker. I mean, it's a sticker on a coaster. New emo slot. I don't have any emo slots, but I hope I get more emo slots soon. How much? 50 USD? 50 USD? Gam would buy me a lot of these stickers. 50 USD would be crazy. I don't like charging for stickers though. I kind of feel dirty charging for stickers. You guys don't feel that way? Stickers are sort of like so cheap to make or to buy in bulk, right? That like I feel like getting those, like selling those is kind of, I don't know, feels dirty. Feels weird. How do we get them? So there's 2 ways to get them. If you are a sub for 4 months, I mean, I give them out for free to subs. And so I normally give them at random, so you kind of have to get lucky. I legitimately put them into a blacked out bag, or like, you know, an opaque bag, and I just pick a sticker and I put it into the envelope. And then I don't label the envelopes until they're all closed, so they're actually random. Hear me out. If it's supporting the channel, they're sick, I'll buy. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh my god, Fracno has That emote? Oh my god, that's so cursed. That's such a cursed emote. But yeah, so for stickers, if you have been a sub for 4 or more months, you can get a free sticker. I'll send it out free of charge. Doesn't matter if you're international or not. I'll send it out anyway. And I think I'm gonna implement a policy for it. Well, I also give them out for people who get bills through me. But I think I'm gonna do a new policy where every 3 months, 4 months of sub is 4 months of sub is yeah, that is true. But again, it's just an extra thing. It's just a bonus thing, you know. It's not supposed to be like, oh, like, yeah. If you know, like, I'm not forcing anybody to sub, so that's why. But I mean, like, I think I'm gonna do every 3 months after, or maybe I'll actually reduce it to 3 months for the first sticker, and then every 3 months after that, you can get a random sticker. A random sticker. Maybe I'll try it so that you don't get the same one from before. So like, let's say if you've been subbed for 1 year, that's 4 stickers, 4 different stickers. Would that work? Something like that? Is that a good idea? Cause I don't have any nice things. I don't have charms. I don't have nice, like, other things to give out. And stickers are sort of like, I like the stickers. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do 3 months from now on, maybe. And then every 3 months you can get a free sticker. The only reason I don't want to do it too frequently is because it gets I write notes for each of them, and I write all my envelopes. So it takes a while. Last time I wrote like 25 of them in one shot, and my wrist was hurting a little. Anyway, let's get started with the build. Alright, so here we have the box it came in. Linworks, your mom? Excuse me? Wow. That is to 6. Do people usually back lube if they use oil? Back lube is good for springs. I tub lube my springs. This is what I use for my springs. Let me show you. It looks kind of nasty, right? But it's basically oil. But I basically just toss them in there, put a bunch of oil, and then close it up and then shake it. That's all I do for springs, for lubing springs. Yo, Mick wants me to hydrate. How you doing, buddy? Yo, Keep Noob, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Alright. So, yeah, let's open this guy up first. Alright, so, well, again, here's the box. Just says Linworks at the top. And then it looks like Linworks has been around since 2013, which I wasn't sure about. But it looks like they've been around since 2013. That's already 8 years of keyboard experience. That's a long time, actually. 8 years is a long time in keyboards. I've been around for 4 years, and people say things like, "Oh, you're so OG," and I'm like, huh? Y'all weird. But 8 years is a long ass time. Thanks for rating my stream the other day. Oh, no problem, Kid Niv. You're doing something cool, and we figured we would watch you do fun things. I feel old. Yeah, it kind of feels weird. Anyway, so the whale we're gonna be building today is actually the pink anniversary whale. So this pink anniversary whale is a special edition by Linworks, where it was in celebration of Lin's wedding anniversary on September 24th. So this one ran as a special event, raffle event back then. And so we're gonna be building this guy. Let's see. Let me get some stabs. How many anniversary whales have you built? I believe this might be the 3rd one. I think this is the 3rd pink whale I've built. 4th? 3rd? Wait, hold up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've built 6 whales, 2 anniversary, 1 SE, 1 palm, 1 regular, and then this one. Oh, so this is the 6th one. Alright. Oh, how does one classify how long they've been into keyboards? Oh, good question, Drewas. So for me, I classify my entry into keyboards as a hobby. I classify it basically on the day I went to my first meetup, which was actually when I first got into keyboards deeply. Like, I got interested in keyboards beyond just wanting that first mechanical keyboard. I actually already had my Cooler Master Quickfire Ultimate since like even way longer before that, like years before that. But I only got really interested into like exploring keyboards as a hobby, as like the switches, like different keycaps and all that kind of like all of these different options in 2016 when I first went to that meetup. So that was when I first, that's when I consider myself to have first gotten into the hobby. Mark C, thank you so much for the 9 months. Thank you so much for tier 1. So yeah, I think I'm gonna change the policy. I actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do so that okay, I'm gonna do this. Every 3 months of sub, you can claim a sticker, but you can only claim 3 stickers a year. That way I don't have too much work to do, because otherwise I would have to be sending out at least 450 envelopes if everybody signed. No, like way more. Yeah, a lot of them. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do stickers. I'm gonna do 3 months, and then every 3 months after that you can claim a sticker. And then I'm gonna have to like write a command for it and all that stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do something like that. And once you get 50 stickers, you can win a KC commission. That would be nice, huh? Anyway. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Visionaire, hello. Sorry, just saw you. How you doing? Sorry, I got Miyago fight sticker, yeah. Yeah. Obsidian. We got him. Do you ship stickers internationally too? Yes, so 10 Peaches here can attest to it. I've sent stickers internationally. I'm not sure. I think it took 3 weeks. 10 Peaches if you're here. I'm not sure if you're here. But I think I've shipped them internationally. It took about 2 or 3 weeks for most people. I actually don't know if some of them arrived. I didn't receive confirmation for a few people, so I'm kind of worried that they never got there, which is kind of sad. But I think for the people who did tell me about it, who were like, oh hey, I got the sticker, was like 2 or 3 weeks after I had sent it. I just send it in regular like in a regular letter envelope. So yeah, good chance I could get lost. It's not tracked. But you know, it's the cheapest and easiest way to send something. It's like sending a postcard, you know? Yeah. Anyway, let's open this guy up. Hey Diego, do you have any thoughts on the Matrix Falcon? I have thoughts, yes. So I haven't built one, first of all, the Matrix 6.5 or whatever. I forget what it's called. But the Matrix Falcon, the 60%, the HKV one, I think it's pretty cool. One thing that I kind of that we were talking about in the Discord actually was two things. It's HHKV, and then it has the Matrix logo at the corner blocker, which for me is kind of like a big turnoff. So that part I didn't like much. I think I would get one if it didn't have it. And let's say it did and I would still get it. One thing that also is kind of weird is they were providing that plate with like a ton of flex cuts or whatever, you know, like a ton of cuts on the plate, like per key or something like that. I was like, why though? Like, why? At that point, you could just do like a plateless thing or something. I don't know. It was bizarre. I was just like, but why? Like, it's so pointless. Why not just offer like a normal plate at that point, you know, or just not offer a plate at all? Yeah. How do you like your sheet? My sheet stack? Oh, I love it. I love it. I mean, like, it's been working really well for the past 3.5 years or so. So I've been really enjoying my amp DAC combo. It took 2 months to arrive. Never mind. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months to New Zealand. Okay, well, there you have it. It took 2 months to New Zealand. I am so sorry. But at least it arrived is what matters. But I know that some people in, I think Singapore got it in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And I know someone in Poland and someone in Spain and someone in Belgium got it in like 10 days. So Europe is actually way faster. And then Asia is like maybe like double-ish the time, and then Australia, New Zealand, etc. might be like triple the time. So Canada's gonna be super fast. Yeah. Well, Canada will be fast, assuming Canada Post does their job. Because I know for a fact, or at least from what my friend tells me, Canada Post is a bit of a hit or miss. Is that correct, or am I lying to myself? Poland and Spain equals Soren and Zambo. How would you know that? What if it's somebody else? What if it's a famous Polish Twitch streamer and a famous Spanish artiste? How would you even know? Anyway. At least it's not Correos de Mexico. Yeah, Correos de Mexico can be pretty shitty. That's for sure. I know that for a fact. But I've still sent some stuff to Mexico, and it's not been as terrible with it. If it's like letter. If you send anything important to Mexico though, Correos de Mexico can be super shitty, because they'll probably steal it and like you'll get like an empty box at some point. But you know, just saying. I can't say I'm very confident in them in their the ability to deliver safely. All right, let's get It looks like the stab wire in the bag is adding a mustache to the sticker. Kind of is, yeah. That is a pretty keyboard. Well, thank you. Oh wait, no, this is not it. Sorry, I thought I had the PCB inside of the case, but I actually forgot to put it in. Oh, I just realized I also have some other plates, I think. But I think I'm going to use the aloe plate today. Kind of feel like using aloe. Oh yeah, here it is. Let's see. Wait, was that the PCB I was gonna use? Oh no, it's this one, I think. So I do also have an FR4 plate by Heine, and an FR4 half, and what is this? Never mind. Ugh. Yo, fluent Spanish? Thank you. You sound very proud of the Mexican pose? Dude, I would never be proud of the Mexican pose. The Mexican pose is ass. I'm sorry. I'm not proud of a lot of the public service down in Mexico because I got affected by it a lot, you know? I've been a victim. So. Why do most first world countries have the shittiest postal services? Like I've had better experience with China Post than with USPS. That's a good question, Drew S. I don't know. But for some reason, postal services are always a big hit or miss. Also, do I even need these things today? Do I need these things? I don't think I do. I forget, is this a thin PCB? Is this a thin boy? Hold on. What? Wait. 1.2mm PCBs say that they're 1.2, right? Or do they not? I think this is regular size. I want to check with a different one. Oh, it is a thin boy. Oh, maybe I do need more of those shimmies. It is a thin one. Any calipers? I do have calipers. I need to go look for them though. So it's like kind of far. I actually don't have enough of these little shimmies for some reason. I might have used them for something else. I could always use like tape, but you know what? I'm just gonna use my other one. I'm gonna use this one instead. Good morning. Ozzy, how are you? I've seen you posting a lot of new photos these days. Looks like the photo biz is popping. Okay, there we go. Let's see, NZ posts are pretty. Only problem is my postie likes to deliver things before 7 a.m. My 7V was delivered at 6:48. Why? Why is the postman awake at 6:48 and delivering at 6:40? I mean, awake at 6 a.m. and delivering at 6:48. I don't understand. Why so early? I guess my mailman left it at my dad's house, just on the porch, no signature required. Oh, never drove so fast in my life. Yeah, that's nerve-wracking when someone leaves something in front and you don't like. You just get to hear about it. All right, so this PCB is a Heine H87DN These Nuts Edition PCB. It's a 7E only 1.6mm PCB. Wait, you can't really see it. There you go. H8 Heine These Nuts. Very refined PCB here, okay? It's a PCB for refined gentlemen like myself. Yeah. I thought DN was 1.2. No. The regular one is 1.6. I'm pretty sure. There was a mistaken DN edition one, which I think was like 1.0, I think, or something like that. I didn't get that because I thought it was kind of dumb. But Simon TH, Linworks are not all sandwich mount. I should answer that question first. Not all Linworks are sandwich mount. There are, like, the montage is top mount and bottom mount and sandwich. The Lin Classic, I think, is top mount. But for example, the Dolphin, the Dollinger, and the Whale they all are sandwich, I think. Better than the Sugma PCB? What is Sugma? Alright, cool, let's test this guy out. Have you built an EM7? Yeah, I have. Once, only once though. It was a while ago. I don't remember what I think I remember building it. Was it with Telios maybe? I'm pretty sure I have a video with it, of it on my YouTube channel. And then I'm pretty sure I have pictures on like Reddit or something. Yeah. But yeah. Have I built a 7V? 7V, I will be building a 7V maybe in like a few weeks. Basically within the month. And then I have built an F18X like a few times, maybe like 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Alright, so H87 is shown here on VIA. Layout is there's only one layout here, so win keyless. And let's just load up. I think I have a saved layout already for it. Alright, okay. Key tester. Do you know how well the 7V compares to the Vega? Well, no, because I haven't tried it. Other people could tell you that a little better, I think. But I would say that 7V has the option for plateless, right? So I imagine that's already different in and of itself. I would I would try not to judge based on just that, but it's because the thing is this, the form factor matters. So like the 7V is a 75%, whereas the Vega is a 65, and the F18X is a TKL, and the form factor does matter. Like actually, like the larger the keyboard, probably the more pronounced some of that flex might be, because normally there's, I mean, you know, there's like more space between the mounting points and stuff, if there are mounting points. And also, pretty much every implementation is done differently, so like, it's kind of a difficult comparison sometimes. I would just say that it probably is still very soft. Like the 7V is probably really soft because it has that plateless mount thing going on for it. What knife is that next to your cable? Yeah, it's a Tempest. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a Tempest keycap puller. If you want to see my knife, this is the knife I have. This is a what was that? What brand was this? QSP Puffin? Yeah, there's a QSP Puffin. And then there's a Tempest keycap puller. FlexPlay is not doing much because of the foam. If you want louder sounds, alloy will be better. PC play will be super muted. There you have it. There are some opinions here in chat because there are people in chat who have already built a 7V, and they also might have a Vega too. So yeah. Alrighty. Cool. All works. Plebeian box cutter users rise up. Dude, Drew, that was me for the past like longer, I guess. I've had like regular box cutters for like the past like 10 years. So I feel that. I just got this recently because Tempest was so nice in offering. But yeah, box cutter gang, man. Any upcoming boards you're interested in getting, Diego? Upcoming boards that I'm interested in getting right now. Probably the Ion Keyboards Rogue, and maybe like Zambamon SAR might be the only ones right now that I'm kind of interested based on layout and like what they offer. Yeah. What other things are there right now? I mean, are there any group buys right now that I might be interested in? I'm not sure. Actually, don't remember anything else that I might be interested in right now. Okay, fine. I'll just actually put the PCB away for a sec. What about the Monarchy X TGR Tomo? I'm kind of not super sold on it yet. I like the concept, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the badge, and I also am not sure about just the overall look. It's like it does have some things that I kind of like, but at the same time, I'm feeling lukewarm about it. I'm feeling lukewarm. I think it's alright. Has TGR done an unlimited group buy before? No, and they will likely never do it, ever. Because it's not feasible. It's not under their capability to do it. So, never expect it for the rest of your life. And if they do it, it's because they're outsourcing the work to somebody else. And if they outsource the work to somebody else, maybe the quality will drop. Who knows? So in my opinion, just like Tkl boards or TGR boards or whatever boards, Tomo is unlimited. No, technically it's human limited. So it's gonna be limited to a certain soft cap. Yeah. There is a soft cap for Tomo. It's undisclosed, that's all. But there is a soft cap. So the thing is, you don't know exactly how many they're gonna make. but they're gonna accept as many orders as they can during a certain period of time, and then close it whenever they think that they've filled out their quota, right? But yeah, I would say Tomo is a Monoke. Yeah, so Tomo is a Monoke board joint with TGR, and Monoke will be handling pretty much everything, right? It's kind of like saying, like, the Unicorn is also like a co-joint design with Singa, right? But Singa is taking, like, does all of the logistics for it, right? So it's like that. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I don't consider Tomo a TGR. Well, yeah. So, I mean, so my point is, like, all of these fancy boards that people seem to esteem so highly, right? Including myself. I think that the high quality comes not from just, it's not just the design, right? Design's cool, but quality control, right? Like QA QC, right, is really what makes them shine. So in my opinion, if it hadn't been that Yutzi and his friends were not doing, like, if they hadn't been doing the QC and making sure that these boards were made to the quality they wanted, they could have been astounding design wise to some extent, but if the anno or like the boards themselves came out like shit, people wouldn't like them, right? It's like, it's this way. For example, I like the Xeno a lot as a board. The Ion Xeno. It has some oversights, like, as because it was Poner's first design and all. But I personally really like the board. I think the design is really, really stunning. But you know, like, what the perception of it is, like, in the aftermarket, it's because it went, like, you know, it ran through Zeal, right? Uh-oh. I'm seeing my frames drop. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is today the day that it goes to shit? Okay. It started for a bit. Woo, that was a scare. I literally just saw the bit rate, like, poof, just drop, and I was like, oh no. Okay, oh thank God. So yeah. So as I was saying, so like, for example, like the Xeno, right, is kind of like not as highly regarded because it was run through Zeal, and well, Zeal's factory did a pretty piss poor job, TBH. Of, like, especially of the black units and like the quote unquote purple units, they came out, like, honestly, they came out kind of dog shit, right? Like, let's be honest, right? Like, it was like black and tactical black, and then silver, and then quote unquote eggplant blurple. Silver was the one actually that came out fine. So if you get like a silver Xeno, you're good. Excuse me. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, to extend that argument though, I do think that it's because these individuals, these specific individuals who have like very high quality standards for things, are doing the quality control and making sure that everything goes alright, that the boards are actually pretty nice. I mean, of course, using a good manufacturer is the first step to everything, right? Because obviously it depends on how they make it. But it's also like up to the runners and up to the people who do all this work in the background, who determine whether something is, like, you know, like a good enough product for whatever the factory's making. Factories just make whatever they're told to make, right? And they're paid to make. Has Zeno even finished GB yet? Unfortunately not. I feel bad for Poner because of all this. See, so Ozzy, this is the thing. The Zephyr ran and it had, you know, it had a successful run of 2 runs actually. Had 2 successful runs. You know, a good number of Zephyrs out there. Well, when the Xeno was gonna run, everyone was like, well, if the quality of the Xeno is just like the Zephyr, it's gonna be fantastic. That was the thought. That was the expectation. The Zephyr was the expectation for the Xeno. But well, we know how that went. Anyway. Oh, another good comparison. Not sure if you guys remember, but well, for those who know, Tkl had a run of original #1 boards through Type Machina. You guys know how those boards came out? Yeah, kind of dog shit, TVH. It was a hit or miss. Like, there were some good ones and there were some bad ones. Like, bad ones. Isn't Type Machina an originative thing? But see, that's the thing. It all depends on who's running it. So that means if TGR outsources their work, right? Like if UT decides to outsource their work, we have to see. I mean, Mono-K, the good thing, has a good track record, right? They've done the K and the KFE, right? And they've done pretty good jobs so far. So right now people are like, oh, Mono-K x TGR is gonna come out pretty well, because first of all, Beaming Robot, like, you know, Mono-K and TGR, like, you know, the people behind them, they get along pretty well. They know each other. They're very close to each other. So they actually could even meet up to do QC together. Like, that's actually not even a concern, right? But imagine you were outsourcing like a keyboard design yourself. You're from the United States, let's say, and you outsource it to like a bunch of different vendors out there. You can't overlook all that's happening out there. So whenever that happens, you kind of start losing control over the quality of things. Isn't Type Machina originative? Yeah, so Type Machina is an originative thing, yes. Would you consider an OT cheat or OT Koala an OTD board? Wasn't made by Ungsam, but still bears OT branding. Similar to these other boards. Oh, no. So technically the Koala, neither the Koala nor the cheat are technically OTD boards. Well, not in the, so actually, well, yeah, technically not. Because the Koala technically should be called, should be just called the Koala or the Corellas Koala. Corellas is the designer of the Koala, and the cheat is the same thing. It was not Ungsam, who was the original designer of like the 356 series and the 456 and whatnot. So technically it's not that same line of keyboards. So I would kind of put them aside. Yeah. Having a presence near the factory is very helpful. Yeah. So let me put some good examples of people who have been very successful at their jobs as keyboard makers due to the fact that they are very close to the factory. Number 1, the Polaris by AIO3 and the Vega by AIO3 were both very successful because Kevin Plus was overlooking all of this. Kevin Plus was able to do all the QC himself. And with, you know, and crew, right? But Kevin Plus is also very close to AO3, right? So they communicate a lot, very closely. So they can actually look at everything to see how things are going, right? What else? Oh, so this is actually just a sticker, Heine. Do you want me to send you some stickers? I can send you some stickers. You sent me some stuff before, so I can send you some stickers, dude. I just stuck it on one of the sticker mule coasters, dude. Yeah. Just I think I have your address, but if not, just DM me your address and I'll shoot an envelope your way. Yeah, just leave me a DM on Discord and I'll send an envelope with them. But yeah, so Gion owns a factory. Exclusive owns a factory. Matrix, they pretty much own factories. Fox Lab is a very, very good example. Fox Lab, Okay. Fox Lab. Center from Fox Lab, the guy who runs Fox Lab, he literally lives in the factory. Like, he camped in the factory to overlook like the pizza, that pizza keyboard, the Fox 80 or whatever, and like the Leaf. This guy Center literally lives in the facility. Like, he's a baller. Like, he committed hard to his job, overlooking the group buys. Yeah, Orange 80, the pizza. Yeah, that board. But that's what I mean. Like, these guys, the people who do really well with their keyboard runs is because they have a way to look at all the stuff that they're doing closely, and they have like someone they can confide in, right? Someone who can help them and do work at their own like bidding or like the way they want it to be. That's a huge perk. Like there is a good reason why Tkl Boards now, also like the ones that they produce here locally, like the 265, are coming out the way they are, because they are overlooking everything. And then we will see what the boards that will come out for the #1 Tkl revision 2 run will look like. But I mean, they're working with C3, right? And they've kind of like established a good like a good line of communication, right? So that also is a perk. Like, that's the thing. When you start like losing track of these smaller things, that's when quality can go to shit. It's just a gamble. I would assume Ramaworks also have ninjas working with Manu. Yeah, I mean, or just even having a long-standing relationship with manufacturers kind of guarantees you that kind of quality, because, well, if you pay someone a lot of money and make them a lot of money, they probably will try really hard to maintain a very good working relationship with you, because you are basically their gold mine, right? Makes sense, right? But keyboards for a long time were not the top priority for a lot of these factory runs, because yeah, we're insignificant relative to like a different industry, like the car industry, or maybe like, I don't know, the camera industry. I don't know, who cares? The tech industry, right? I mean, we still are, but keyboards are definitely taking, you know, we definitely have some amount of footprint now in the manufacturing like industry. Like, we definitely have, like, the keyboard hobby is growing quite a lot, and we definitely have a substantial amount of influence over things. I mean, look at like plastic manufacturing, like GMK or like SP, right? I mean, they have commercial clients too, but look at GMK, backed up 150 key sets thanks to this community. Signature Plastics for a while, SA sets, same thing, a year or longer backlog thanks to the community. "200 unit runs aren't big in factory terms, but now we have 200 runs or 1,000 unit runs times the 10 different group buy keyboards that we have every month or so. So now we have thousands of boards, right? Thousands and thousands of boards now coming out each month. Well, I mean, or being submitted for, you know, for production. That's kind of how like things have changed. Like, things are scaling up that way. People don't think about it like in terms of, you know, people think about it in maybe a few individuals. Like, people are like, oh, look at you know, whoever running an unlimited group buy, amazing. But then you think of that one company doing an unlimited group buy plus some small designer who, instead of doing 50 units, decided to do 200 units, and then the guy who did 200 units last year now doing 500 units, and so on and so forth. And now you have dozens of people submitting orders for hundreds and hundreds of keyboards each month. Yeah. GMK. GMK is the only only thing worth buying. I mean, that's kind of true as far as ABS double shot goes. I definitely think that for like the ABS double shot, it still is unrivaled. Like, I think there really isn't any plastic like keycap manufacturer right now that competes with Cherry's, I mean with GMK's way of making Cherry profile keycaps in thick ABS double shot with the same consistency in Legends. Like I've tried JTK and a bunch of other stuff, and it still isn't great. JTK seems to have gone radio silent for a while. Yeah, like yeah, basically that's the thing. No other vendor right now is reliable. I mean, look at what happened with even like PVT vendors. I mean, Hammerworks, right? Hammerworks is kind of slammed from all the work that they're doing. But look at look at what happened to Nice PVT. Nice PVT Sugar Plum. You guys remember what happened? Canon Keys places their order for an in-stock sale. They haven't even the units hadn't even arrived to them. It was around the time when the prototype was shipped to me, right? And the people who were making these sets were selling them themselves on Taobao to like basically cut them short. Such bullshit. I mean, like that's the thing. Like there's no fucking reliable manufacturers right now. It's just there's just so much shit stuff going on out there, and like yeah, cat sets are backed up right now, and people now are like, oh yeah, let's go DSS because JTK, GMK, and cat are all scuffed. We're gonna now do DSS sets all the way, and then next thing you know, in like 2 or 3 months, oh man, DSSQ is like 14 months. Shit. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but what I'm saying is, there just aren't that many people who are doing reliable work, as far as keycaps and keyboards work, and keyboards go too. Actually, there's not that many. The reality is that a lot of people also like use similar factories and whatnot, or like there's just like we don't know. It's a gamble. It's just a gamble. It's a fucking gamble for everything. Production is like a fucking mess. This is part of why I kind of get like scared of participating in group buys where like I don't know where things are going. Like I don't know where my money is going. Like people don't have a track record. There's no prototypes. Things like that definitely scare me because it's just like so like what am I supposed to expect from this? What keycaps are those on your board? It's GMK Burgundy. Natalie. GMK Burgundy with Hangul Alphas. All the lazy designers who slap together a half-ass IC on GH, and the set gets picked up by Kona. Oh, like GMK Deku or GMK Patrick or whatever. Jellyfish Star or whatever. Why? Yeah, I don't even fucking know. Whatever those sets are called, I just don't know what they're called. I can't keep track of them. What's funny is this. I see these renders for some of these sets, and I'm like, it could have taken some people who pose these renders like 5 minutes, no, 2 minutes to go fucking open up Google and type like a successful keycap run, like any group buy or of a successful run, and look at those renders and just do something similar to it. For example, not using accent space bars in the fucking regular base kit render. Why? Okay, like all you have to do is type like GMK 9009 or GMK like Doltra 5. Just kidding. Or like GMK Striker, or I don't know, whatever you call it. GMK Olivia, right? GMK Olivia, however, purposefully had the accents in the base kit since round 1. I know that for a fact, right? But like most other sets, however, don't. and people will put like fucking renders with like mod pipe and mod tilde in the regular part where like you can't really, like, you have to be going back and forth, up and down to see whether the kitting is properly done. When you take a look at a base kit render, you shouldn't be taking longer than 2 minutes to review that kit. You should look at the kit and be like, okay, how's everything? But no. But you go to some of these key set ICs and you look at them and you're like, can I cover my keyboard? Why is the accent here? Oh, where's the alpha spacebar? Where's the alpha pipe? Jesus Christ. Sometimes I get so mad about this kind of stuff. I'm just like, cause I feel like I'm just wasting time looking at these things. Just like, I shouldn't even. This is why I don't follow like those like IC group by like reviews in like, or like kind of like or like just like people asking me like, oh, did you check out this IC? I'm like, no. I'll look at it when it makes it to group buy, because by the time it makes it to group buy, their renders are at least somewhat finalized. And even then, you could get like jebaited by it. So many people modding that they're getting the accent spacebar from Olivia. I mean, yeah. But they had the option to. If you didn't like look and didn't notice that it wasn't there, that's kind of your fault. But yeah. But what I'm saying is there is a standard to doing things, and I kind of hate it when people don't follow a standard. It's like on a base kit render, you put home, page up, page down, end for the 65% column. I could go about this for a while, but and people are like, oh, where's my page 3? Row 3 page up and my row 4 page down, and I'm like, well, if you look down, it's probably there, and if it's not there, it's gonna be like in a child kit, right? But they're like, but it's not in the base kit. And it's like, yeah, because it's usually not in the base kit. It's like, it's just not usually there. And if it's there, you'll see it right away, because normally it's put right there, right below the arrow cluster, right next to the standard canonical form of a 65% column. You see it right next to it. Page up, page down, right there. So easy to spot. But no, when sometimes some render artists don't do that, it makes me mad, because it's just like, just follow a standard, please. Make it easy for everybody. Everybody's been doing it this way for years. Why shouldn't you? You don't need to worry about row 3 page up if you collect artisans. Facts. Facts. This is exactly right. Well, that is one big reason why I don't need to get like extension kits sometimes, because it's like I don't need that extra compatibility. I see. I came in during a rant. Yeah, you did. I'm ranting. I usually rant a lot when I'm like doing stabs, I think. Which. All right, I'm gonna go back to read a few comments. Natalie, I think I should have answered, but the sub-legends are in Korean. Hangul is Korean. Okay. More IP infringement, indeed. Yes. Shoko. Oh, you got GMK Shoko for 7V. Very nice. GMK Shoko is great color for the set. I was very surprised by the color of GMK Shoko. I actually was not very confident of it when I first went into my round 1 group buy, but when I got it, I was very surprised. Let's see. Cat Milkshake flashbacks where the 7U spacebar was not in the spacebar kit, it was in the specialties kit or something. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, cat kitting is bizarre because of the way they do MOQs. In cat kitting, cat MOQs are per keycap, or like per like number of keycaps total produced. So as long as you hit a number of keycaps produced, you're good. So the kitting can be pretty wild. It's not like GMK where each kit has its own quote, and it has its own MOQ. So yeah, cat can be pretty crazy. See, let's go down. So glad I have Milmax, one of my 7V PCBs. Tempest, very normally doing his bajillion combinations on his boards, which is not surprising. 24K Stallion, hello. Haven't been here in a while. Welcome back. Any ideas what you want to build with yet, Diego? I'm building with alu plate with cherry MX blacks. Those new stickers need to be holding stabilizers. Anyway, my top artisan pick? What do you mean my top artisan pick? What do you mean my top artisan pick? I have artisans that I favor. Like as in like I have a few artists that I like the most for sure. Oh wait, why am I? Oh goddamn! This is what happens. What happens when I get all like riled up is I lube the fucking wrong part. I should be lubing an insert, not a fucking stab wire. Now I have to hold on to this while I lube the insert, and hope that I don't drop neither of them. Say your top 5 artisan caps, like singular keycaps or makers. If I have makers, I would name Booper. I like Booper's work on Eclectic. I like Gaff Caps. I like Key Collective, the cuter counterpart of Gaff Caps. So that's 3. Clack Factory probably 4, and oh, my 5th is kind of up in the air. It's kind of up in the air between like maybe Hungerworks Studio or I like Tiny's work a lot too though. I think she makes a lot of cute stuff. That's really right up my alley. Yeah, kind of tough. Nightcaps also does really nice work, but I find their colorways to be a bit of a hit or miss for me sometimes. And their sculpts, I don't necessarily identify with their sculpts as much. I like the Fugu and the Fuktulu and the Fukotsu, but like the Ek phase for me, it depends on the colorway a lot, things like that. Yeah. And there's a lot of other makers I do like though, but Tiny's been killing it. Oh dude, Tiny's been like on fire the past few years. Like her social media like presence is huge. I mean, she's probably she has the biggest social media presence as far as artisan keycaps go. Like easily. By far. Because she's like Twitter popular, she's like on YouTube, she's on TikTok. She knows a lot of like content creators out there. She's really well connected. She's basically like an OG on Twitch. Like she's been on Twitch for a long time now. She attends meetups, she records some videos for meetups, or like live streams some of them. She does giveaways, she does a lot of like cool charity events. She really does a lot of amazing work as far as like impact goes. Oh goddamn! Like, why did I lube this other? Fuck. Okay. I'm an idiot today. TikTok really exposed her last year. Yeah, TikTok and Twitter definitely huge for her as of the past few years. Time to focus. Yeah, time to take a deep breath and focus on what I'm doing before I like ruin the stabs. Okay. making my little, it's just making my fingers feel cramped. Okay. Melon keys. The melon keys, I've seen some of the melon key stuff. Yeah, melon keys is pretty cool. Mr. Koopa, am I getting on GMK Bingsu R2? Yeah, probably. I like the icon plus text better, so. And also, it, round 2 has R5, which I'm pretty excited about. Jampa, hello. Prime Caps have been doing amazing work too the past couple of years. They've really been, I mean, the albumins of course have been really expanding a lot of their color work, but even despite the albumin sculpt from like the collaboration sculpt between Prime Caps and, so the thing about the albumin or the Ek phase sculpt in general for artisan keycaps is that they basically serve as very good like they're like canvas like sculpts, meaning that it's kind of like there's a lot of room for interpretation and a lot of room for creativity due to the very like neutral nature of the sculpts. Like there is just a face in a blank, right? So that's why. And of course, if it's like a humanoid figure, then it's a lot easier to do a lot of things because there's like a lot of things to be inspired from, including like popular references and whatnot. So there's that. But even despite that though, Prime Caps has been doing really great work as far as like they have their deep field caps, they have Lurvana, Lurv, they have a lot of cool sculpts. They have the turtle. They do a lot of other cool stuff like the Lattice Ranger. Yeah, they have a lot of like really lots of cool things that they've been doing over the past few years. And it extends beyond the albumin. But the albumin are definitely inarguably like the most popular thing right now for them. Definitely a big hit for them. Reminder to join CRP before it ends. Wait, I thought CRP ends on the 29th. Okay, I have dates of things written down, so I thought I had it right. Okay, that kind of freaked me out. I was like, wait, no way, it's sooner than that. Yeah, I'll be joining CRP for sure. I just wanted to be sure. She just did the build for Saradici? Yeah, so Saradici also, yeah. So there was that too. Like when Saradici also did her video on keyboards, like Tiny was featured on it. Nathan was featured on it too. But yeah, like that's a thing. Like Tiny and like obviously people like Nathan and people who are like active on a lot of social media, like have a lot of presence thanks to like all the networking they have with a lot of content, like active content creators in like Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, etc. It's good for them though. I really like seeing that. They're cool collabs. Oh my god, I keep doing something idiotic, which is keep lubing parts that I shouldn't be lubing beforehand. I already bought CRP, wanted to rip the band-aid off. Nice. But yeah, if you're buying from the US and you're buying over $125 US, or you live in a state where you would get taxed by drop, it makes more sense to purchase from Syrup Labs because they offer free shipping after $125 US for your base order. And then they do not charge you tax, so it's going to be a lot more beneficial for you to order from Syrup Labs. At least it's going to be cheaper. You're going to save a few dollars there. But well, if you want to go through drop, you can do so as well. I was waiting for my last credit card statement to close. Mood. I just spent more on CRP than I've ever spent on GMK. Yeah. Yeah, CRP's a banger for sure. What am I doing today? Why do I keep grabbing onto the wires? Stop. Do all the inserts first. Better to support serve than drop. Yeah. I mean, definitely true that supporting a small vendor is pretty cool. Incentivizes them to do more like diversify their work in the future too. So and it's not like Drop has the best track record either. Although I personally have not had issues with my own drop orders, but I know a lot of people have, including some people in chat. So yeah, I know that a lot of people would be averse to supporting drop anyway. I do get drop things when like when it's like white on black, you know, like in stock stuff, or occasional group buys. Like I think like if I had really liked, for example, like GMK Kaiju, I would have gotten that, but I didn't get it because I wasn't into the set at the time. But there, like, do still get stuff from drop every so often. Like my knife was from drop too. Their knife and audiophile community can be okay sometimes. Although I think the latter has shut down already now. Recommendation on Tkl Boards. There's depends on your budget, but I would say that if you want a custom Tkl, like an aluminum kit with all the bells and whistles that most custom keyboards come with, which is like programmable PCB and all that stuff, I would recommend the KBD 8X from KBD Fans. If you want an OEM board, there are some good ones. Like there's like Leopold or Vermillo or Philco. They're pretty good brands for OEM stuff. Some people might say Ducky, which can be pretty good too. If you are going for like kind of more like, you know, just custom kits in general, there's a lot of kits out there. Some underrated ones I think are like the TX8487 are pretty underrated, but they're very good TKLs in my opinion. I'm not sure how much they sell for these days though. They used to sell for a pretty moderate price, but now I think they might be going for more just because people kind of tend to mark up a lot of things these days. But yeah, a lot of TKLs out there though. I mean, I kind of would have to know your budget or like what kind of aesthetic you're looking for. Maybe EO87, Frere, Frog. Yeah, those are all good recs too. Frog is coming up. Frog by Untitled is gonna be, I think, $285 was it for the first few batches. And it might go up slightly, but yeah, it's like sub $300 too. Frere, I don't know too much about it. EO87 is also by Mekibo or TX Keyboards, formerly known as TX Keyboards. They did a run of them. It's like they have like a nice like kind of like crystal looking bottom, and it's a Tkl. Those are pretty cool actually. I actually thought the EO87 was one of the cooler boards I had seen in that like particular category of boards, and the price was pretty fair too. So yeah, love the Heine Tkl one, but good lord, that's out of reach. Yeah, I would say that like if you want like a Heine Tkl one though, like you have to wait for a rerun or something to be realistic. Or like I think like aftermarket is pretty silly right now, I think, which is pretty unfortunate. I mean, I personally wish that the aftermarket for things were just a bit more lenient. I think the real issue with aftermarket for me right now is how like the bubbles really like so inflated and not popping at all. Just because there are people who still buy at those prices, which is pretty ridiculous. But I do wish that the market for the aftermarket for TKL1 is easy to get, says Heine Bush. Are there even any for sale? I've definitely seen people fodder them around, but I'm not even sure if they sell. Like I'm not sure. I suppose they probably just sell behind closed doors. If they do, probably like people who are fishing for high offers, basically what it is. But that's like normal, right? Like I think like that's the thing with people, right? It's like people fish for offers, and it only takes one desperate person to sell something at a pretty crazy price. It only takes one person to say like, sure, I'll buy it, send me an invoice, what's up? Do you think the aftermarket contributes a significant amount of sets being able to hit group buys? No. I think the aftermarket, I don't think the aftermarket is what's contributing right now to group buy MOQ. Yeah, no. MOQs are being hit because there's just that many like people out there willing to buy stuff. It's not necessarily just the aftermarket. I mean, the aftermarket does have an effect as far as like there are going to be people who are going to be buying stuff in order to resell and stuff. You know, I mean, I've seen some people have listings of like 20 GMK sets or like repeating sets. Like they'll make a post, and then next week they'll make the like basically like an identical looking post, but I know that it's like a different set because they've like sold the previous ones, but that means like they just like stocked up on a bunch of sets to resell. I mean, that's their risk to take, but I know that there are a lot of people who also do that. I mean, there's definitely going to be people who are incentivized by it, by the resell aspect. Anyway, freeze keeps. How does CRP compare to older sets such as NCR die subs, like OG Cherry? CRP and OG Cherry is actually pretty comparable right now. I think the quality of CRP has gone up quite a bit. I personally would say if you're torn between getting an OG Cherry set and like a die sub set and CRP, for the price that OG Cherry die subs go for now, it's 100% not worth going for if you have the option to get the identical CRP set. Go for OG Cherry if you want it for the history, or you want it for bragging rights, or you want it for, you know, whatever. Yeah. OG Cherry is definitely not worth the aftermarket price right now. Pretty crazy. Someone sold Darling novelties for 250 pounds. I mean, again, the issue is not the seller. The issue is not just the seller, it's also the buyer. It's because there's people to buy it. Tell people not to buy it and somehow convince them to not buy it. If you can manage to do that, if you can somehow convince the people that it's not the right thing to buy it at that price, or that they could live off without it, then cool. But because that's not currently the case, because there simply are people out there who are like, you know what, even though it costs me a ton of money, I'll just buy it anyway. Or even if it costs me like, maybe for them it's an insignificant amount of money. Maybe they just make a lot of money and it doesn't matter to them. But yeah, TBH, the buyer is also to blame for high prices. If there weren't these buyers, there wouldn't be these sellers either, or at least those sellers would be reducing their prices. So yeah. There's one, yeah, Heine's Discord's been around for like years? Dude, Heine, haven't you had your Discord for so long now? But yeah, there's a Heine Wish Discord. There's a Heine CC Discord. There's been one for a long time. The novelty is my least favorite part of GMK Darling. I have to say the colors of GMK Darling are the best part, for sure. The colors of GMK Darling are a banger. Like I would get GMK Darling just for the colors, but I didn't get it just because I didn't like the mods, right? The modifiers. But if Zerpocalypse runs Darling in GMK again with the same colors and without the novelties, I don't care about the O2 novelties, I'll get GMK Darling for sure. Especially if he changes the modifier style. If If he goes for icon plus text or something, woo! I'll get that. I'll get that right away. Because honestly, the GMK Darling colors are killer. Super, super good. Can't clap with one hand? Yeah, exactly. Yo, Dennis, what's up, buddy? 7V aftermarket is nuts to me. First unlimited board I seen go for this much over. Too many new whales. Too many new desperate people. You see, Reborn? It's really not that people are whaling, I think. I really don't think there's that many whales per se. I actually don't think the people who are buying these up are that wealthy. They're just giving in to their FOMO. There are people who are just reluctantly giving in to their FOMO. I can almost guarantee you that. Real whales don't complain about prices. They just buy. And they tend to be a lot more discreet, actually. There are a lot of real whales for sure, but I would still say a lot of what currently the aftermarket's being defined by is by a very large amount of people suffering from FOMO, who are reluctantly spending their hard-earned money for something that they think they like really need or whatever. I only know one whale and she has a craft for a father. Make some amazing patties, huh? And has an arch rival, a green arch rival that goes ravioli, ravioli, give me the formioli. I think I got that right, One Drunk Man. Maybe I didn't. Need hardened veteran FOMO resistance? Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I get FOMO too, guys. The thing is this, I get FOMO, but not enough for me to feel like spending that much money for things. That's the thing. That's just it. FOMO resistance for me is immediately stopped by budget. It's immediately stopped by like, do I spend $1,000 on one keyboard, or do I just wait 3 more weeks and enter 2 group buys, 2 or 3 keyboard group buys for the same money, you know? Or like, do I just get like 1 key set, 1 keyboard, some switches, some stabs, and something else for the same amount of money, you know? And for me, that's what eventually stops me from buying anything aftermarket. It's like the opportunity cost of the same amount of money is like all this. Do I eat or do I put novelties on my board? Oh no, that is so bad though. Yeah, no, I would never do that. I always put that, like, essential money is always aside. Always. I have one specific sheet on my spreadsheet that has calculations for basically, like, it has like rent, which is due on a certain day, all my credit card statements, like with all the like the APR interest and like all the little details, and then like I basically put all those, like all the bills that have to be covered in full are completely separated. And then whatever is left over as like the remaining part, and like is like a green box, is what goes into like keyboards. And if that if that green box turns orange or green or red, I stop spending. It's pretty much as simple as that for me. Tkl, hello. Hi Diego, how's your day, bud? It's going okay. How are you? Wasn't too productive for work, but day's been going alright. Damn dog still in the stabs? I know, Juan. I've been ranting for the past 2 hours. I know. You don't have to tell me. If people want me to shut up, I'll shut up. I'll focus on building this thing quickly. I've just been getting too distracted by rants. No, please talk. Need all the keyboard lore. It's not that much keyboard lore, is it? Let's see. I think one of my favorite artisans is called Raba by Archetype. Oh yeah, they do cool work. I believe those are like 3D modeled or something, and they look pretty nice. They look super detailed. They hated Diego because he spoke the truth. Yeah. Anyone try it for the Mech 65? So that Mickey D challenge is pretty interesting. I have to say I would be able to do it, but not in the times that some people have done it in. But it looks pretty crazy but fun because first of all because I love McDonald's, but second of all just because there's a lot of yummy things in that pack too. Look, all these people finally coming in at an hour and 50 minutes just to tell me an hour and 50 minutes and still working on stabs, bro. SMH. That's all I mean to you. 1 hour and 50 minutes and still in stabs, bro. It's okay. I'm just giving you shit. I'm just giving y'all shit. We're here for the info. The keyword fund rolls over for me too. April was brutal, but nothing new this month. Yeah. How do you even start on Artisans? Tips. Sure. Tips on starting on Artisans. First of all, be a good community member. Hugely important for participating in Artisans. Don't be a shitter. Don't buy caps just to resell it to your friends for a lot more money or whatever. Yeah. So that's number one tip I'll give right away. Don't be a shitter. Don't be an idiot. You know, don't be mean to people. Number one step, be a normal human being. Be like a decent person. Why? Because a lot of things in Artisans are gonna depend on your human interaction with other people as well, because guess what? More than you, like there's more than one person who wants the same cap that you want. So guess what? You might actually end up buying from other people or maybe trading with other people. So maybe learning how to interact with people might help a little or a lot. So that's number one tip. Number two, participate in raffles. Look into the things that you like. First of all, there's a keycap. There's a website called Keycap-Archivist that lists a lot of artisan makers that currently exist and have existed over the years, and a lot of their work is well documented on there. All the colorways, all the sculpts, all that. Just browse through it. Browse and look at what you think you like, and pick the, you know, write it down, whatever you want, you know, and then you can start doing some market research, and you can start looking into like if it's something that's currently made, or if it's something that is no longer made. If it's no longer made, then it might be hard to get. If it is made, then you want to participate in raffles. So you look up the artist, you check what kind of channels they have. They might be on Discord, they might be on Instagram, they might be on Reddit, they might be on Geekcaps only. Who knows? You need to figure that out yourself. And then after that, you participate in raffles wherever is appropriate. And if you can't participate in raffles, then you know, if you don't win raffles, so be it. That's fine. A lot of people don't win raffles, including myself. I might participate in 100 raffles and I only win maybe 1 or 2 or 5. Who knows? Just depends on your luck. Not everybody wins raffles. Most people don't. So accept the fact that you're gonna lose. Now, and then after that, yeah, I just hope for the best. Have fun, collect, talk to people, trade with people, buy from people, and just enjoy the caps that you get. Use them, put them in your favorite box or put them on your favorite keyboard. Whatever you like to do with them. But yeah, use your artisans, and take photos of them. Share with people what you took photos of. Yeah, and just enjoy. So yeah, pro tips. Hey, AutoWorks, hello. No washer for the stabs? None needed because we don't have anything to easily short. Or yeah, pretty much. So this particular PCB doesn't have mixed compatibility for like different positions on the stabs, especially. It has no ISO support. It has no split backspace, etc., etc. So there's no places where it could easily short like 2 pads from the screws. So you don't really need the washers. My night's going alright though. Let's see. I wonder what brass Leaf 65s are gonna go for on Mech Market afterwards. Mine was $650 for the group buy price. Huh. Don't want to imagine how ridiculous it can get. Yeah, who knows, huh? But you know, some boards didn't really. So 7V definitely has a lot of hype going for it right now. For example, I think like if I look at the K or the Prophet, they seem to be selling for less, for example. I mean, they're smaller boards and they went for a little cheaper, but still. There definitely are some boards that just don't float up too much in the aftermarket, which is nice. Hopefully, maybe some of these boards are like that. Who knows? Who knows though? I just want to expand my collection. Only got tinies and 2 Electrialiums. Thanks for the website. No problem, Marksy. I mean, if you have questions, you can feel free to ask. I have a... If you go to my Discord, actually, !Discord, my Discord, there is a channel for artisans, which is actually pretty inactive because I don't post on it as often. But if you ask, if people are active on there, I will probably start being more active and stuff. But yeah, if you have questions, you can feel free to ask. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, 2 hours and I'm still on stabs. Let's finish up. Let's get this right. Hopefully the stabs are good to go. Are these Hyperglides? No, I believe they're Vintage MX Blacks actually. Pretty sure these are plate mount Vintage MX Blacks. I got them a long time ago, so I kind of don't. So I know for a fact that they're not Hyperglides because I did not get them recently. Not sure about this one. Do you usually test a PCB off stream? No, I usually test it on stream actually. I already did it though. I need to make some more DNs. Oh dude, that would be great. I actually would pick up a couple if you did. Cause I haven't. I think I might be running out of PCBs. Spare PCBs around. I like this right side here. Alright. I like your desk mat. Where did I get it? I got it on Novel Keys when GMK Darling was running. So it was a while back. Do you just inject more lube with that needle? Yes, I did. I have 205 in this. And then I just lifted the insert and then I injected a little bit on the other side. Oops. Diego, how many Discord servers are you a mod in? I think I'm a mod in, let me see. I'm a mod in the Singa server, Monoke, Welvatech, Linworks, and I think that's it. So like four servers maybe. I find the tools that you use intriguing. Oh, so the needle idea, I got it from Nathan actually. Nathan had talked about that before, and I thought it was pretty intriguing too. And I actually thought it was a bit more efficient than use. I normally just use a brush actually. I just lift the insert and I would just use a brush to basically put some lube in there, but the needle is a little bit more convenient in getting it kind of like in a more steady stream, and so it was a bit more convenient. So I figured, why not? These are cheap. Yeah. It's on my kit as well now. Like, I put the listing of the specific needles that I got on my kit. So that's exclamation gear. I should probably show you that link. Yeah, I just got like the pack of like 10 or whatever, however many there are over there, and then I still have like most of them, so you only really just need one. Sick, I can just be like Diego now? Good. Not that I'm anything special, but good. I don't see what kind of brushes you use on the kits though. Oh really? Did I not put that up? Oh. I'll update that later, I guess. I just used 0 size brushes. I think you can find it on Amazon, but mine, it says AIT Products Round, and then it's a 0 size brush. That's all. That's what I use. The Vincent, by the way. Hi, I'm new. Hi. I'll have to look for those brushes. The ones I use, I have split strings now. Yeah, I occasionally replace my brushes when that happens. So, I can check my Amazon orders probably. I probably have them on my Amazon order list. So, I'll just put that into the kit, or I'll just send you the link afterwards. Built an F1 tonight. It's rather lovely. Do you have much experience with Geon's boards? I have built a few of the F1 8Xs, yeah. I've built like 3 or 4 of them, yeah. But that's the only Geon board that has been out, really. Any of his other boards are all currently being either prototyped or will be produced for future. Like, you know, they're still being developed, so there's nothing else to talk about. What's the most expensive build? Yeah, maybe some of the TGR builds could be the most expensive. I also built a Koala before. I rebuilt an OTD 456 GT before. I've rebuilt. I built a 360C before, although that was off stream because the client preferred not to have it on stream. What else? I don't know. Is that expensive? Yeah, and I guess the more expensive series of builds was maybe that Jane and the 910 that I built on this around that time. Those were yeah, oh yeah, because those had Nixies, right? The Jane I think had Nixies. Yeah, so that was fun. Have you built an Austin before? I have not actually. I have not built an Austin before. I've seen the Austin like 2 times, but I have never built one. No one has sent me one to build. Lens plates are nice though. These switches just go in nicely. Just nice. I just noticed the 2 additional holes by the arrow cluster. These? Why do you think? Maybe but for sound? Maybe? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure what the intention is specifically, but maybe sound? Sound dispersion here? Diffusing of sound in this area? I don't know. Or maybe, yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. There's nothing else really there. I don't think it's flex or anything, because it certainly doesn't do anything, right? Probably sound, maybe. Sound considerations. Alrighty. It's for diagonal arrows. It would be cool to have diagonal arrows, but on both sides, on all sides, so I could play Pump It Up. I could play Pump It Up on my keyboard. Like the dance game. Pump It Up stream when? Oh god. That'll be interesting. I'm not good at rhythm games. But that'll be interesting for sure. Well, my rhythm's not bad actually. My sense of rhythm is not terrible. It's actually because I mean I play taiko, right? I play music. What I'm not good at is like the specific like coordination that goes with like digital, like you know, like specifically like arcade games and stuff. It's just not the same. And specifically dancing and stuff like that. Not quite the same. Music is a bit different though. There is a bit of structure in music that I kind of feel differently about. But yeah. Thanks for the sponsor list, GZ Prime. For those who don't know, the sponsors who are currently listed in chat are the vendors who support this channel in many different ways. There's a lot of group buys running through them, so check them out. I can name a few, or I can name all of them, but that's up to you guys. I named them on Monday, but I can talk about them to remind you all this time around, as usual. Pretty good at rhythm games, except for Osu. Osu is too complicated. Yeah, Osu definitely feels a bit complicated with the hand coordination, I think. I think the pen thing is what really throws me off for Osu. Then again, yeah. Never been like crazy good at these kinds of games. Savage 65 coming back in stock next week on Cankeys. Well, thank you so much for the news. So Insanity, as they say, Savage 65 is coming up next week on Cankeys. They do send a newsletter usually. I have
Let me see. I actually haven't checked today's, or if there was any like recently. I need to check again. But yeah, KA2017 also has right now the GMK Uwu macro kit in beige, GMK Cyrillic white on black and beige. What else? Let me see about this Savage 65 thing. Maybe I have the news for it here written down. Excuse me. Oh yeah, so here it is. So yeah, here's some news from KA2017. Actually, this is kind of relevant. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. is gonna be the J02. The J02 is the 60% keyboard by Jay from Top Black. So Jay from Prototypist, right? J02 extras are tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. $510 US or $500 for B stock. And then there's the E-White edition, which comes in at $675 US. Pretty pricey, huh? Pretty cool, limited edition. And then there's some other restocks coming in. Practice Tkl and Practice 75. Also at 11 a.m. tomorrow for $53 US or $57 US respectively. There's the Obliterated 75 coming on the 24th at 11 a.m. For about $300 US in different colors. And the Savage 65 is coming in on the 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern as well. The Savage 65 is going to be priced at $290 or $280-ish US. There are still some extra devastating Tkl units left. Yeah, so that's news for KA2017. Watch him secretly be pro? Dude, like, honestly, I do get into some games and I just kind of like keep practicing and practicing until I kind of get things right, but like I don't know. I've tried some rhythm games before and like I just couldn't get the hang of them. I feel like Osu might be one of those games. I really like watching people play it. Like when I go and watch Ed, like Bistro MC, right? BTMC, like he's so good at it. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool. But at the same time, like, I would never do that myself. Like, I just don't think I have that kind of coordination. It's crazy. It's crazy how good he is at it, though. Really, really amazing. Alrighty, well, next up we have Mint Autumn, runner of the Rukia, as well as I believe the Irma is coming soon, but I would suggest waiting at least until the Rukia is over. Hopefully it will be ending soon, but more updates on that through Mint Autumn. If you're in the group, you probably know already though. Next up we have Novel Keys, where we currently have GMK Henderbite and Nectarbite up right now. GMK Zooted should be up on Novel Keys as well. What else do we have on Novel Keys? Let me see. We have GMK Parcel also on Novel Keys going on right now. And the NK65 Aluminum Edition is currently in stock. I think the Entry Edition also went in stock, or the Milkshake Edition is currently in stock as well. For any in-stock items, such as the NK65s or any switches or stabilizers that you buy, for example, you can get 5% off using the promo code Thunder. The music just end.
You can also buy stabilizers, among other things over there. On Novelties, you can also purchase Gator Run. If you're into plushies, Gator Run is available through Novelties. And you can get 5% off from that too. Yeah. Let's see. So what else do we have? Next up, we also have Omnitype. Omnitype, we currently have GMK DualShot Round 2 running with some cool collabs with Works. So there's that. There's a lot of desk pads that just went in stock today on Omnitype, so feel free to use the link omnitype.com/lightning to access the store and check out a lot of different desk pads that they just restocked today, and they will be continuously be restocking desk pads according to their calendar, so just make sure to check their calendar if you're curious about that. And we have Prime keyboards where you can purchase my favorite styles, such as the ones I'm using currently, which are the Durock V2 stabilizers. There's also a variety of switches over there, and other keyboard modding accessories, such as switch openers, loop stations, and so on and so forth. Next, we have Project Keyboard, who will be running GMK Bingsu Round 2 very soon. I've talked about the kitting a bit in Discord, in the Bingsu channel in their Project Keyboard Discord, but there will be, for example, some changes being made to the kits. Like, for example, they said 159 was saying that he was going to add the B into the Hangul kit, for example, for ally support, and there might be some changes going on to the extension kit and so on. So feedback is being taken into consideration, so if you do have any feedback regarding the kitting for GMK Bingsu Round 2, which was announced over Instagram, feel free to go join the Project Keyboard Discord server and providing your input over there. GMK Bingsu Round 2 will come with text plus icon modifiers, which is pretty cool. Also on Project Keyboard right now, we have the Sirius Palm and polycarbonate keyboard available, currently in stock. We also have some apparel and lavender switches, I believe, as well. So feel free to check out Project Keyboard stock. Project Keyboard also has, oftentimes they have pre-orders available for cases that have not yet shipped from Group Buy, but that have some slots allocated. They are at a marked up price, but if you want a certain key set that ran previously on Project Keyboard that has not shipped yet and that they have slots available for, you can pre-purchase them now over their website. Next up, we have Salvin, who sells Wilbur PCBs, Salvin apparel, and has all kinds of information about the ongoing projects. They have red linear switches as well. I think they still have stock, but worth checking if so. Then on Space Cable, spaceholdings.net, we currently have all kinds of cable collaborations. We have GMK Deepwell, which is a darker version of Honeywell. We have some desk pads and accessories like XHD BDZ lubricant for your stabilizer wires, and we also have lube stations over at Space Cables or spaceholdings.net. That should cover for pretty much all the sponsors for today. I'm nearly done soldering now.
just checking that all my joints are perfectly all the way in, pushed into the PCB and plates. Just double checking. Alrighty. The blue gradient is nice? What blue gradient? For what? Sorry. Oh, ePBT Basin? I haven't checked that out yet. Enjoy PBT Basin. Okay. Oh, I see. Not for me. It's interesting, but not for me. Alrighty, let's give this a shot now. Let's first of all test our PCB. Hopefully everything works. Alrighty, let's test out our PCB here. Key tester and all right, everything works perfect. Let's now hope that the parts fit alright well on this. Know that some people have said that they might require some tape to fit these well, but we'll see if it does. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I'm not sure. Whoa, what is that? You guys hear that or no? If you guys, I hope you don't, but for some reason I'm getting a phone call. I'm not sure if it's, you can hear it over there. I muted it anyway. There we go. All right. Handlerbite for typing test? No, I'm actually gonna refund that because I'm not feeling it. We did that last time. How much does a build of a TGR or a key cult with GMK cost approximately? Wait, what does that mean? You mean how much does it cost for you to, like, what cost, like how much what costs? Like I can't just get you a key called out of nowhere. If you're asking me to get you a key called out of nowhere, are you asking me to get you like a full commission of a like ask key called for a custom board like Nathan does and build it for you? I mean, it'll probably cost a lot of money. I mean, I'm not sponsored by them, but like I could maybe like ask, and if they say no, then that's it. Alright, let me just see if this plate is okay. Okay. seems fine. $1,500 approximately? You mean like how much does it cost to get a key code plus a GMK set and have it built? I mean, why don't you think about it? On average, a TGR or key code at retail will cost you like $600 US, let's say. Let's say $600 US plus a GMK set costs you $150 US on group buy. So assuming everything's on group buy, so that's like $750, and then switches, let's say 50, so that's $800, and then like lube and other parts, let's say another 50, $850. So like, yeah, like maybe like $1,000, let's say, just to be like pretty like $1,000 for if everything were retail and group or like group buy price, so you would have to like wait and all that. So maybe that much, $1,000 or $1,100 or something, sure. But then yeah, if you get through like a commission, then yeah, you're talking about like a few $1,000s plus the rest of the parts. So that would cost you like maybe like 3 or 4 times, like maybe it cost you like 3 times more to get like a full commission done. Alright, so I already had a key set thought up for this, so I'm not gonna use hander bite. I'm sorry, naughty penguin, but hander bite's not happening today. Difference between Conpeito and Marshmallow. I think Conpeitos actually have a longer pole, so I think that's the main difference. I think Marshmallows don't have a longer pole for the stem. I think Conpeitos do though. I tested my PCB on the QMK configuration website. It said my right alt key has chatter. Is that most likely a false positive? Yeah, if you were doing it with like tweezers, then yeah, you could have just like touched it briefly or something. You could have just touched it multiple times briefly or something, and it probably like detects as like chatter, but it's probably not. Chatter is a bit, yeah. If you're using tweezers, then probably not. It's not gonna happen. Reject. It's not happening. Scam, big scam. I'm a big scam. This is how I feel about hander bite, okay? This. No. Alright, so the key set I have in mind for today is a key set I've been wanting to use for a while, and a key set that's kind of hard to find these days now. And that key set, my friends, is actually a pretty good match for this board. Is GMK KA2017. A very rare pink key set that ran, I think, in China only. Rather hard to get. But I got a set some time ago, and I've been wanting to use it. So we're gonna use it. Alrighty. You can tell it's old because it has an old GMK tray. It has original style icon mods for the modifiers, and it's just basically GMK Valentine. Basically, that's basically what it is. GMK Valentine. That's pretty much what it is. It's like the Valentine Days key set for in GMK. Do you guys test your extra PCBs when you get them, or do you never touch them unless you need it? I would, if I wanted to make sure that I don't have any DOA, like kind of like products, I would definitely test it right away. But if I yeah, so I would test them if it's for yourself and you just want to make sure that everything's working fine. But I mean, it's not necessary. Like, and usually if one works, the other does too. But yeah, just to make sure, I would still do it. It doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt because the testing is pretty quick. Yeah, this key set's so old, or relatively old, that it doesn't even have barred F and J. That's how old this is. It doesn't even have barred F and J. Barred F and J were actually not a thing until like later. Not sure if you guys know. Oh shit! Naughty Penguin redeemed for Hug JD. Okay, fine, I can do that. I can do that right after this. Why would you use bar F and J? I mean, I prefer scoops, but I'm just pointing out that it's old enough that there's no bar F and J. Oh, we can't really use the novelties on other than the enter key, huh? Okay. So old, can't use novelties, no accent space bars. Oh, it does have mod pipe. That's unfortunate. That's a very unfortunate thing. But it's okay. It has this love enter key though. Alright, and we of course should be using artisans because this is it me. So I have a few artisans here. They're not all a perfect fit for this board, but we can give some of these a shot. Alright, these are most of the pink artisans I have. So y'all are gonna have to pick 4 of them. 4 of them. 4 artisans for today. All of them? The Airfant's pretty cute though. Cosmo Bruce Colonel Kirby. Cosmo Bruce Colonel Kirby. Those are good choices. We can choose maybe. I think the Kibi is a bit too pink. I don't know. Soccer Escape. Okay, we can do Soccer Escape. Sure. And then so we have to choose the other 3. You have a nav cluster with 9 keys just saying? No. Nav key artisans is pretty ass. You can choose Airfant does look pretty nice with this. So maybe I'll do Airfant, Cosmo because it has the hearts. Ooh, maybe we'll go with the heart theme. But then the others don't have a heart. Lighter Kirby. Maybe like that. that. Maybe like this. Alright, how's that? Is that good? Does that looky good? Okay, Meowgo Fight is a bit too aggressive for this cute keyboard. So no more Meowgo Fight for now. I've been saving these pink artisans for this. Well, for a pink build anyway. For a pink build. Oh wait. Wrong cable. Alright, so Hug JD though. Oh, Christine chose Colonel. Oh, we can choose. Okay, fine. I should respect that though. We can. Do you want? Which one do you want me to swap out the Colonel for Christine? We can swap whichever you want, except for the Sakura, because that one's already claimed for. My points. No, I'll give you your points back if you don't want to redeem them. Take out the Kirby? Yeah, I think the... Oh, you want to take out the Cosmo? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Actually, yeah, there's more red. I think the red does kind of fit it better. Yeah, I think the red accents are a very nice touch. One boop at a time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. It's a lovely family. You want to see another lovely family? Here is another lovely family. Hello. Can you hold up Gatoron again? Here's Gatoron. We need a real tiger in here. Anyway, that's it. It's a loving family of plushies. Stray Chroma would like this build. Yeah, speaking of Courtney, where is she? Haven't seen her today. Maybe she's busy today though. Alright, friends. Let's type on a keyboard today. Plushie stuffies are the best thing ever. I have a good number of them. Do you guys want to see my other plushies? I actually have... Is it an embarrassingly large number of plushies? I'm not sure if that's... I do have more plushies though. I just haven't shown you all, but I do have more plushies. Since you asked, okay, fine. I'll show you some of them. Okay. So over here, I have Samurai Snoopy. He has samurai clothes. This one was, I think, from... Was it from... Oh, no, someone gave this to me. And then... Over here... I have two guys that I
I normally don't have out because I can't have all of them out. But I have the Caw Snoopy from Uniqlo, and I have a Totoro, or not really Totoro. That's technically not Totoro, but it's one of the little ones. It's one of the little ones. Diego, why are you hiding these? Because when I have meetings, I have to move them out of the way. There's too many. And I actually don't like using like virtual backgrounds for my meetings. I just leave. Yeah, there's just too many. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Flex in your meetings? No, too many. It's gonna give him good vibes. Oh my god, good vibes. You mean like, oh my, we're dealing with a kid today vibes? No. It's kind of embarrassing. If who you're having meetings with doesn't like plushies, they're not worth having meetings with. That's too bad. I don't have a choice here. I already chose some of them. I already chose one of them as my boss, and I'm kind of stuck with them until I decide to quit. But I'm not gonna just quit and not have a job lined up. So. It would be kind of Monka-esque to tell my research advisor, like, you're not worth having a meeting with. Oh god, I wonder what would happen if I ever said something like that. That would be atrocious. Alright, let's type on this thing. Okay. And let's quiet this down. The fan is a bit too loud, so let's quiet that down. Okay. Sorry about if there's any noise outside. Sorry about that. Quap, I think you asked, it uses a USB mini B connector. So, USB mini, not USB-C. Do you ever go to bed hugging all of them? No, I can't. It's too hot. It's too hot these days now. All right, let's try this out. Let's see. Oh no, there's a motorcycle outside. Can you like leave already? Okay, hopefully they don't just blast us off. Alright. Do they know you stream? Some of my friends do, but not everybody. No. Alright. Let's go. Do they know you're into keyboards? Yeah, some of them do. Yeah, some people do. Yeah. Like, a lot of the people who know me, like, do know I'm into keyboards. Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oop. Oh, I forgot I set it up for 15 seconds. Let's set it up for 60. Alright, here we go. Yo, GZ Pram got it right, although I made a lot of mistakes. But let me try this again. I actually couldn't like
There's like a lot of background noise on the outside. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of, I'm not sure, is that car? I don't know what it is. But there's like noise outside. I'm gonna try this one more time though. But it sure does sound like a keyboard. Oh, Druaz isn't here to say that. Oh, too bad. Alright, let's let me get this watch off. It's kind of annoying. Alright. Oh my god, push-ups. So hot in my room too. Alright. Ah! Let's try again. Oh, my posture's so bad right now. Alright, let's try again. Whoa, what the? What's going on? Why am I making mistakes at the beginning? Can I survive the drop test? Probably. Oh my god, look at that dip. Alright. Sorry about that. It's also really hot in my room right now. Oh my god. I think like all the heat from earlier today is like rising up. Oh, what's that? Alright. Let's whoopsie. Sorry about that. Let's listen to the modifiers. Turn on the AC. The AC is kind of loud. AC is kind of loud though. That's why I didn't turn it on. Alright. Here you go. A bit hollow sounding towards the edges, which is kind of interesting. Like it's kind of hollow sounding here, but not like here. which is kind of interesting. I don't know. I wonder if I could maybe put something towards the edge to make it less hollow sounding. I don't know, but the mods sound pretty fine. Those cutouts, maybe, yeah, maybe it's the cutouts, maybe it's the plates touching something. I'm not sure, but the space bar is really muted. Compare these two, like. I mean, this is not a cherry spacebar, but still. This is a red linear, which has the long pole, right, on aluminum. And this is a cherry mix black on aluminum on this whale. In fact, this spacebar reminds me more of like it actually reminds me of like the Jane spacebar, because it's probably because the plate has the two bottom cutouts for the tabs around the spacebar, so there's nothing beneath the spacebar to sort of support the plate, which I think makes it sound quite muted. Use the Jane V2 plate. The V2 plate is what it uses. It's the same. The whale, the Jane V2, the whale, the koala, and a lot of other boards use the same design. But yeah, the spacebar is quite muted. But I have to say, I do like the spacebar. Like, I actually don't mind it being muted. Adds to a bit of that like lower pitched sound. Bit more of a thud than a clack, rather. Whale seem to sound hollow towards the edges. Yeah. So this one kind of gets stuck. But yeah, towards the edges, kind of hollow. But the rest is fine. Not that I use these keys too much anyway, so it's okay. Much more muted than other boards that use the same plate. Yeah. Quite muted. Y'all tried a Portico yet? Sounds like a bit like it. Huh, interesting. I haven't tried the Portico, so I wouldn't know. But
yeah. It's a pretty neat sound. Maybe I'll try a different plate on it some other time. I do like the sound of cherry mix black with aluminum. At least one thing that's kind of nice is that it doesn't sound hollow all over the place. It sounds a little different when you're actually typing. Yeah, I do think that when you're actually typing on this, it does sound a lot better. So like, let me give that a shot really quick, just like very brief, right? Typed a little slowly on purpose, but yeah. Would you lube these switches? Yeah, these are lube switches. These are lube with 205, but I don't lube heavily with 205. I actually, when I lube with 205, I only lube
the stem. So pretty. It tends to be much more even application-wise for me. I don't have to rely on lubing I don't rely on lubing the legs or the rails, where like the lube sometimes, especially with 205, it can sort of like pool, or like not pool, but like you know, like when you brush, you know how you like when you brush something, the first part of the brush kind of leaves a lot of like whatever you're brushing on, like paint or whatever, and then you're kind of like spreading the rest. So when I use 205, because of how thick it is, I've been avoiding lubing the rails now, like the bottom housing rails, because it tends to apply a little bit too much for my own preference. And so I actually don't enjoy lubing the bottom rails as much anymore for 205. For 3204, I might do it just because 3204 is a bit thinner. But for 205, I feel like it's a little bit too thick for me to apply lube in multiple different parts that overlap, especially. So yeah. Hey Patty, what's up? Hello. Sound is pretty consistent between the alpha rows. Yeah, so it is. The alpha rows do sound pretty nice though. Pack lube linears, that's my motto. I'm waiting on my lilac white. Oh, lilac whale. Ooh, nice. Also, I owe push-ups, so I'm gonna go do those first. It's push-up time. Alright. It's hot. It's also hot. I'll turn on the fan. Alright, Simon. This is for you. Hello. Whew. Hot, 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 hot. God, I wish I was that floor. Oh, Mick. You like it? Time 80 arrived today? Oh, nice. Is that the new, that's a new Time 80 Reforged, right? That one looked pretty neat. Had a very interesting plate thing going on, which I hope I can check out at some point. I wish I was that t-shirt. No, you don't want to be the t-shirt. No. The t-shirt is kind of nasty. I don't like that. I'm kind of sweaty. Like, I'm kind of a sweaty person in general, and so like I actually really dislike that part about myself. It's like probably one of the things I least like about myself is that, like, the fact that I sweat pretty easily. It's always been like that ever since I was doing like any kind of sports. So I've always been pretty self-conscious of that since I was like a younger kid, or like actually like in middle schoolish, I guess. But yeah. All right. Yo, Exile, how's it going? Just tuning in. That enter matches the engraving so well. Oh, you're right. That does match pretty well. Let's check out the board up close. Actually, I'm gonna bring up the board up close. Here is. Wait, is it overexposed? That looks a little overexposed. Sorry about the shaking. Oh, it does look a little overexposed. I apologize about that, guys. But maybe this... It's about the same. It's about the same. But yeah. But this is the pink whale for today. I think... Let me see if I can get it kind of accurate to the light that I have here. camera. Yeah, I think that's kind of close. Maybe it looks a little bit bright because of the reflection, but this is what the board looks like up close. It's a pretty nice board though. Which type of container do you use to store your switches, Diego? Currently finding some good looking ones. Oh. Should I show you my pro containers? Look at my container of switches. Containers of switches. They're called Ziploc bags. Let's go. Yeah, I still use bags. I can't do, so 2 reasons I don't do containers is because for small parts like switches, the issue with containers is that there's a lot of wasted space actually. It's super nice to organize and you can use like a label maker and that kind of stuff, or like, you know, just label them with tape or whatever, like a Sharpie. But the problem is you actually save a lot more space by using bags. So for me, like space a bit more precious, so I just use bags anyway. Especially like if I end up having to take out all the stuff out of the bags, right? Eventually, then I just end up reusing the bags and like, yeah. It just ends up being a bit easier using bags. But yeah, cute build. Oh, hey. Corny, we were waiting for you today. We were hoping you would be here for this one. But yeah, we built this one today. How's the anodizing? Anodizing's pretty good, in my opinion. I mean, if people wanna like be super critical about it, like yeah, you could see some slight undertones of like the anodizing not being specifically even towards the edges and all that, but like it's pretty darn good, TBH. Like yeah, like the top part here is not like perfect to the bottom here in like harsher light. So in really harsh light it's like you could see some difference, but it's also like then again how the light reflects on the texture. So it's also texture dependent because of the anodizing. But yeah, overall though it looks pretty good. It's not terrible. I mean, it's super smooth though. It's super smooth. Oh, Patty, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Oh, thank you. But yeah, this is the board. Whoop, come on, focus. Focus, boy, focus. There. Yeah. Has some sharper chamfered edges though. So these edges are actually not as sharp as they used to be on the previous versions of the Whale. Previous versions of the Whale, these edges used to be like razor sharp. But this new version of the Whale is actually much nicer with the edges. So I actually do like this new pink version of the Whale. The overall edges and the corners are much more refined, and the gap between, like the seam between the two parts is much more like controlled, I guess. Like it's more properly done, and so I feel like it's gonna be less prone to like any kinds of bumps or dings or scratches. So yeah, it's pretty nicely done this time around. Yeah. But yeah, I think the earlier versions of the Whale used to be kind of like very sharp, very sharp. Are all those just MX blacks? No, X-Proof. Those were there were a mix of MX blacks, Greentech blacks, and some other ones. There definitely were some other switches. Oh, and some like I had some like the NK dry black switches. Yeah. Which keycap set is that with pretty in pink? So this is actually not pretty in pink. This is GMK KA2017, which is a rather rare key set that was run through GMK. Even has a purse lock.
It was a rare, sort of rare key set that was run in China for Valentine's, like Valentine's themed, like a Valentine's Day themed sort of key set. It's basically like pink, pink on white. So this is part of one key set called KA2017. Yeah. Purse over caps. Definitely better than caps, just caps. The down arrow I don't mind either, but purse lock is fine too. I mean, purse lock it's actually grown on me. I actually used to really dislike it, but it's okay. It's not the best. I do prefer the down arrow slightly more, I think. Yeah, just caps is pretty bad. Caps lock is probably the best, but yeah. Just caps looks pretty off. It makes the key look really empty. Because it's small, even smaller than the icon. Better than down arrow and caps? Oh yeah, well, you already saw me rant about that stuff. For DualShot. DualShot Round 2's new caps icon plus text. Not for me, man. Not for me. Would you lube box jades? Like honestly, like if you ask me, like if you were like, oh hey, do you want to use box jades and would you lube them? I probably wouldn't actually. I actually do think that box switches come pretty damn smooth stock, and personally I wouldn't bother, especially with a clicky switch like the jades, where like the tactile, like the bump is so overwhelming that like the smoothness doesn't really matter. If you want to change the sound profile, you could try doing that, but honestly, I don't think it's worth the time. I've done it for people. I've lubed box switches, and I've also lubed like clicky switches for people, but TBH, I don't really think it's worth the time. It's just a lot of work for pretty little return. Yeah. I like just icon or just wording? Not both. Oh, I see. Oh, Jampod, have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Better than GMK Stealth, which has no super key, only stealth keys? Huh, I see. Didn't know. Good night, Jampot. You like whale? I like it. And to the person who asked, this is indeed from the latest Lin whale drop back last year, like in the fall of last year. This happened in the fall of last year. Yeah. So this is one of those pink keywords from back then. There were like 60 of them made or something like that. The anniversary whale, yeah. Yeah, this is the anniversary whale. Has the engraving at the corner here. Yeah, has pretty nice anno though. Very smooth. I'm actually pretty pleased with it. It looks really nice. Yeah. And the sound is actually pretty good. It sounds better than I thought it would with Alu Plate and MX Black, so I actually thought it would sound a bit hollow and a bit kind of clacky and not very pleasant, but it sounds okay. I actually do like how it sounds. And I was a bit worried that the MX Blacks were also a bit too rough, like actually not very smooth when I was lubing them, but in typing they actually sound alright. It actually doesn't feel scratchy, so that's all I would ask for. Because MX Blacks can be definitely very can be a hit or miss. Personal. Yeah, this board was sent to me by the Linworks team last year, or well, actually more like this year, because yeah, it was after they had done all the fulfillment. You could say it was, yeah, but yeah. Yep. But that's all I got. Oh, Garlic! Hey, what's up? Garlic, how are you? See? It's finally built, Garlic. Do you remember we were talking about this for a while? We finally did it. We finally built it. This bad boy Lin Whale. Yeah. Well deserved for helping with communication to English speaking community. Well, Kevin speaks pretty good English, but it's definitely true that there are some language barriers. I mean, I'm glad to be of help to them, but I mean, there are people in the team who are also decent English speakers. I mean, I'm just glad that they're catering a lot more to the English speaking community now. Like it's great because, well, they've been around since 2013, but we haven't seen them do international buys until the montage, which is until the Dolphin 2017 and EM7, but that was also like a mess. Like the Dolphin and EM7 run of 2017 was like a mess, like was a disaster. That actually tarnished Lin's reputation so much, and then they finally came back for the montage, and like it's been better for them. I'm watching this with one eye open. Don't worry about it, dude. Take it easy. I know it's super late for you, so I know it's not a good time, but it is that though. What's the average turnaround on your commissions, if you don't mind me asking? My average turnaround from people who have experienced my builds is around 3 weeks. I would say 3 weeks to a month turnaround. I think that would be the turnaround on average. I'm talking on average. It'll be like from like delivery to me to like shipping it back to you. Yeah, I would say 3 weeks. It depends also. So, for example, if you're sending me a build that I have to lube switches for, it will take me long. But if you already send me everything with all the switches and all that on, but I also have a schedule going all the time. Yeah, usually there's like a 2-week lead time. So that's why I'm saying like 3 weeks to a month. Yeah. It just depends on the time though. That's an interesting name, ejaculator. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the day really. Like sometimes it's just really busy and I just take a little longer. Like April was like a really busy month for me. And yeah. Summertime though, it should be a little easier because I do have a lot more free time than before. So vaccine slots gonna open in 15 minutes. Gotta wake up. Ooh, good luck, garlic. I do sperm research with lasers, so I have to coax the material from gorillas sometimes. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Cool. Do you do like is this like medical science research, like medical research? But like animal studies for that, I suppose. I mean, that's cool though. I mean, I'm kind of not surprised also because I actually know people who work in like who work in like similar kind of research. So yeah. So for some people it might be like, oh my god, but yeah, no, for me it's like, huh, okay, yeah, cool. Definitely have heard weirder things or like different things too. We're figuring out the forest sperm swim at. Interesting. The forest? Huh, so you study the mechanics then. That's cool. That's cool. What keycaps are these? This GMK KA2017. Thanks, I hope I get one. Oh yeah, so let me see if can people check something for me. Can you see if you can, if you have filled this form, can you check if you can fill it up again? Just check. Just let me know if you can. If you open the form, can you fill it out? If you have already filled it out before, for those who are in chat and have filled it out before. So, oh my god, stream died. Ah. Okay, I'll be right back. Are we back yet? Are you back? It crashed. Streamlabs, my OBS crashed. So, sorry. I bet a bunch of people left. But, let's see. Okay, you can't, I can't, can only edit response. Okay. So, I'm gonna change. Okay, thank you for checking that form. I'm gonna check the form soon, but just an announcement. So I have various stickers in my possession. So I have these hollow stickers. I have these logo stickers. And then I have... We're back, right? Yeah. And then I have these stickers. And, these guys. And then these guys, right? So I have these different stickers, right? We have 3 emotes already in stickers form, which is awesome. Okay, so we have a bunch of stickers. I've gotten a bunch of different stickers, and I've been giving them out either at random or because I decide to send it out to somebody or something like that, right? So for every 3 months that you sign up for that you sub, you can sign up. You can ask me for a sticker. I will normally send them at random, but I will be courteous and send you one at random that you don't have. If you're dishonest, I'm not gonna give you anything. Because I know what you've told me before. Or I know what I've sent to people. I've actually kept track of all the stickers I sent out. So I know what I've sent out to people. If you're dishonest to me and you say you got something that you actually didn't get just so you could narrow down the pool, I'm not gonna send you anything anytime ever again. Just saying. So don't lie to me. If you lie to me, I'm gonna know. I keep track of everything I send out pretty much. Just know that. Anything I send out, I know what it is and where it's going. So yeah. Every 3 months, you can ask me to send you a sticker. I will edit the form so that you can fill it out again, and there is gonna be a little note form, like a note section where you can say like, oh, you know, I got this one last time. Can I get one of, you know, kind of like one of the other ones? And then I'll pick one at random and send you one. I normally don't send the logo one like from the ones at random, just because the logo ones I always give out like for like clients and stuff. So I usually just save these anyway. But like the hollow ones or the emote stickers, I'll like try to like randomly send out. But yes, just be nice, you know. I like giving this stuff out for free, right? I don't want to. Should we wait to fill out form if we haven't filled it out before? If you haven't filled it out before, you can just fill it out now. All I'm going to do is edit so that you can fill it out again, basically. So actually, let me do that right now while I'm live. I might as well just do it now before like we quit stream. I'm just gonna do it right now. Let me edit the form. So I'm gonna just go to my settings here. Okay, anyone who has been a subscriber for 3 months at minimum qualifies. You must be an active subscriber to the channel, otherwise your information cannot be verified. Available to me. Okay. Special rule. Every 3 months thereafter, you can fill out this form to request a sticker, and you can get up to 3 stickers every you can get up to 3 stickers every, let's say every calendar year. Every calendar year, or every 12 months, let's say. Every 12 months. Every 12 months. Every 12-month period. You may request, you may mention in the notes that you have gotten a certain sticker already, so that stickers will be picked at random. Holo or emote stickers. Okay, stickers will be picked at random. Okay, let me show you guys the form that I'm editing. Why not? Because that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me just make sure that I'm not messing anything up though. Okay. Okay, so alright, so you guys can see what I'm okay. So fill out this form if you would like to redeem your free sticker. Anyone who has been a subscriber for 3 months at minimum qualifies. You must be an active subscriber to a channel, as otherwise your information cannot be verified against what information is available to me regarding Twitch subscribers. Stickers will be picked at random. Holo, so selection is holo or emote stickers. And every 3 months thereafter, you can fill out this form again to request a sticker. And you can get up to 3 stickers for every 12-month period. You may mention the notes that you have gotten a certain stickers already, so that you can be eligible for one that you don't own yet. If you're not currently active and you would like to verify that you have subscribed for, you know, for at least 3 months non-consecutively, please send proof to Lightning on Discord via private DM. Privacy notice: your information will be kept secure and confidential, with not be shared by any third parties. It will be only used for the purpose of mailing stickers and miscellaneous souvenirs from Lightning Keyboards. And then name, I'm gonna say full name, because people sometimes put only their full name, so like first and last name. Because sometimes people don't put their full name in. Actually, I'm just gonna put this here. First and last name, Twitch username, email, address, city, state, postal code, country, phone number. Questions or comments. If you've already gotten a certain specific sticker from me, mention it here. I'll try to avoid sending dupes. Oh, and I'll put, if you are caught lying, I will never send you anything ever again. No redemptions. Or no. No appeals. No appeals. Perfect. Perfect. That looks good. Yeah. So there's the terms, my friends. I edited the form, so if you have been a sub for longer than 3 months, or so basically 3, 6, 9, 12, right? You can fill out the form again. And you will be and I will receive your response, and I'll read through it, and I'll double check. You need to be an active Twitch subscriber for you to qualify. I'll double check your address and all that, and send it out through regular snail mail. So don't expect a tracking number; it'll just arrive in the mail one day. And I definitely would appreciate it if you let me know. Actually, I'll put that. I'll say just like, would definitely appreciate it if you could tag me or let me know when you receive your stickers. It helps me keep track of how long it takes for some to get to far places, i.e. international. There we go. So yeah. How much do you have for each sticker? I can't tell. It just varies. Sometimes I have fewer, sometimes I have more. So I'll try to keep them in stock because they're not too expensive, but you know. It's for free. So I'll just give out what I have. So yeah, if I don't have something that you don't have already, that you don't have already, then I'll let you know, and maybe you can redeem it later. But yeah. If a client lies, that means Diego won't send them their board back. Yeah, just don't be a shitter, please. Alright, here's a typing test again since Garlic requested it. I know Garlic's been waiting for this for a while. So we can do a typing test for Garlic. Tkl Boards, I thought I already followed my man. No worries, no worries. Don't worry about it. Alright, here we go. Alright. Sounds good. I'm fond of cherry blacks myself. Same. I definitely do like my cherry mixed blacks. It's just not the smoothest, but pretty nice sound. How does this compare to the Matrix 2.0 ADD? I mean, the board itself, I think the 2.8 ADD is super nice. Feel wise, they do feel a little different. I think it's probably because of the mount. Like the spacebar is, I think, more muted on the whale. And the alpha sounded a little bit more consistent on the whale, but the ADD also felt and sounded really nice. So I like both boards quite a lot. The ADDs also come in both anodized or in coated versions, so it kind of also depends on the finish you get, that like the quality of the
the finish of the pieces that you get, like the aluminum pieces, can differ. So that's something to consider. But overall, I've enjoyed both boards for different reasons. I do think that the 2.0 ADD definitely has a bit more of a has a more impactful look, has a bigger oomph factor to it. But yeah, I gave up a silver anode for black coat. Regrets. Yeah, I do prefer anodizing over coating just in general. But the off-white coat that we built, that I built that other time, was so nice. That was really nice. The off-white one, the beige looking one. It's what they call white, but it was basically off-white, beige color, and that one looked superb. It was really, really nice. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what we have for today, though. That's the build for today. Alrighty, so I'll actually put up an announcement on my Discord with regards to the stickers. And you were gonna get a 2.0 ADD? Yeah. So I'm supposed to get a 2.0 ADD. Silver anode, I think so, yeah. yeah. But anyhow. Oh, Natalie, you've been watching a lot of build streams, making me more excited for when I get to build my first board soon. Ooh, fun. I hope the build goes well. For those who don't know, I have a bunch of socials. You can follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. You can join my Discord server. I answer pretty much every question that gets asked, or at least I try. If I don't answer your question, let me know. But I'll try to answer all the questions. I've been trying to be more diligent about answering questions on YouTube comments, but I know that I sometimes miss some of them, or some of them are a bit just out there for me, that I'm not sure how to answer them. But I try to answer questions there. So yeah, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Feel free to join and ask for help if you need any. There's a lot of experienced members too in the servers that that can help. I'm about to get an alt so I can finally join more servers. Dude, Patty, it's horrible. I have an alt too, and it's honestly super annoying. I hate it so much. I hate having to resort to using an alt, or even just having to leave servers that I don't want to leave to join new ones. Why can't I join more than 100? Why can't I keep the emotes I like from some of them? I don't want to be yoinking emotes and then joining new. Oh, it's just really annoying. Yo, Diego, remember you talked about watches a while back? Check Vostok once. I'll send you a link. Think you like it? Okay, sounds good. Although I don't buy expensive watches often, but yeah, or at all. But yeah, I'll check it out though. I like looking at new things, cool things. It's a BM980 with Gat Milky Yellows and a Darling Seg I got off Mech Market. Ooh, very cute, very nice. Those are all good things. Gat Milky Yellows, Darling. Ah, cool. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty, so that's all I have for tonight's stream. So the next stream that we're going to be having, I'm going to be building a Monster Gear Alu K80 keyboard. I believe it's a sandwich / gasket mount aluminum case from Korea. It just shipped as part of either a group buy or a incoming in-stock sale. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Basically I got one of those from a client, and I'm kind of excited to build it just because I've been curious about what the Monster Gear boards look like. But I heard that they're pretty relatively budget friendly, and I remember that Alex built one before and I looked like it typed fine. So yeah, we'll be building that next time. I think it's a Tkl, and so yeah, more Tkls to come. Pog, when is it? It should be, let me think. My calendar here. Let's see.
So my shitty calendar here tells me that... Where's my pen? My shitty calendar here tells me today is the 19th, so we stream today. So I think I'm gonna be busy this weekend, probably. So it should either be... It might be on a weekend night, like it might be on Saturday or Sunday night. Actually, it might be on Sunday during the day. It's possible that it's on the Sunday during the day. Either that or on Monday evening. Yeah, I think Sunday during the day or Monday evening is probably my best time to do it. So for now, I think those are the dates I have in mind right now. But if it's anytime sooner, I'll just, you know, pop in and go live probably. So yeah, my professional calendar. It's just this is my you know what this is, Patty? This is my stream dates for the year. So that I can keep my 12 streams per month for 30 days for partner. That's basically what this is. I'm just counting number of times I streamed in the past 30 days so I can like keep that in mind. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Hey, Kabalski, hello, what's up? It's been a while. Oh gosh. Anyway. I appreciate y'all's support, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. So right now, I see that Deck One Bell is streaming. Jordan's 64 TV is currently playing No Man's Sky. Mex on Deck. Oh, Mex on Deck has Man of Interest as a guest, which is pretty cool. I don't know how long they've been streaming yet, but we can maybe check. But yeah, Mex on Deck is streaming, so we could raid Mex on Deck. I think we should raid Mex on Deck. I'm not sure how long they've been streaming though, so doesn't say. For some reason, sometimes the timer doesn't show up, which is kind of annoying. Well, let's just raid Mex on Deck. 1 hour and 45. Okay, that's not too bad, but I think they're towards the tail end. Anyway, so that's all I have for today. Thank you everybody for sticking around, even though stream had its scuff moments and I took forever to loot my stabs. Thank you though. I hope y'all have a good night. It's been a hot week and honestly a very unproductive week as far as work goes, but keyboards are forever, and we will continue building more and more keyboards over the next few weeks. So I'll see you guys then. And just say this for the raid. Because Huey, Man of Interest, is on Mex on Deck right now. So let's just say hi to Huey. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a good night. And have a great rest of your week and weekend. See you later.